Hello everyone. For this build video I wanted to showcase my take on a Vibranium and Sonic based Iron Man build. This build is aimed at being a well balanced build with good defenses and damage, taking advantage of the new elements Vibranium and Sonic which we have been advised to bring to the fast approaching klaue raid by the developers. If you watched my previous Iron Man build you may see some segments of that repeated as some of the gear carrier over into this new build. I am also going to show this build using Vibranium based repulsors and rockets or a Vibranium lasers option for the players that prefer a fun laser build. So, let's not mess about and jump straight into the build. For stats we are running a nice balance of everything apart from might. While this build may not have the same huge damage as my last one as you saw in that intro clip, it still has enough to take on the super Adaptoid, and we are trading some of that damage for more resolve and resilience so we can take more of a hit. I would like to trade some of that intensity for basically anything else, but unfortunately the gear from Wakanda has set rolls and it's harder to get the stats you want. For our first slot we are using some faultless buff gauntlets. You get these from anywhere in Wakanda and they can have a super low drop rate. I'll leave some farming guides in the description because this is a super good piece and activates super easy using Iron Man's signature attacks. It's using the Sonic element which is great for refilling Iron Man's intrinsic meter and spreads to other enemies, adding some great crown control to our build. If we could swap the last perk for signature attack damage, this would be a much better piece, but the drop rates are so low you sort of have to put up with what you get. Next in our ranged slot we have something that should be much easier to farm. Basically, all we need in this slot is some Vibranium damage for your weapon of choice. I like to use this piece that has it on repulsors and rockets so I can vary up my combat. The expert empowerment perk can also be nice for gaining some extra intrinsic from time to time. You also get this in Wakanda. Currently any Sonic or Vibranium gear only drops in Wakanda. You can also get some good gear from the vendor in Wakanda. I also like to use this laser version that has a Vibranium payload on it so we can become an area of effect enemy clearing machine. The purple lasers look amazing, may I add, and can cause some amazing explosions in groups of enemies. Next, we have my tried and trusted defense buff piece. I showcased this in my last video but I'll show it again for anyone who missed it. Getting a reactive defense buff and combining it with one of these reactive cosmic surge artifacts adds a whole boatload of survivability to your build, greatly reducing the damage you take and adding a way to heal upon taking damage. I'll let these clips speak for themselves. Finally, we have this reactor of the storm. While sadly the potentiator won't be used, we mainly want to use this to get the touch-in surge buff on kill. While this perk is still broken as of this video, on November the 30th the 50% damage bonus will return even if it's only for 10 seconds. As it activated on kill it will be activating all the time, making our damage go up by a huge amount. So, on November 30th this build will be even stronger. You can get this from the weekly moniker villain sector. We finish the build off with a triple precision ISO and the Nord stone. I am not going to explain the whole skill tree, most of it is pretty self-explanatory. Please just pause the video if you want to copy the skills I am using. But skills I will heavily recommend are skills such as Arc Field in the support heroic tree. This is the perk that allows you to stay alive and prevents you from being stunned due to the shield protecting you from enemy projectiles. I also like to pair it with defensive field that fires some of those annoying projectiles back at enemies. In the mastery ranged tree you will want to activate the perks for whatever weapon you are using. Everything else here is pretty self-explanatory. We are going for most the skills that increase our damage. Honestly, explaining most of these will just be teaching you guys how to suck eggs, and if you hover over the skills, you will be able to work out why I picked them. So that pretty much covers it. I'll leave you with some unedited gameplay putting this build against the claw enemies on Brutal and Group Size 5. Be sure to leave any questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching.